Part of the process of submitting an assignment in Schoology or submitting a quiz is checking to make sure your submission has been received by Schoology. Internet issues occur and Wi-Fi issues occur all the time at home, and so one of the expectations is that after we submit, we'll check and make sure that the correct file was uploaded and that it was actually received. So this is part of the student expectation, and if you don't do this, it could result in some lost points because work is turned in late. Fortunately, it's really easy and really quick, and it only takes about 15 seconds to check and see if your submission was received. Here's how you can do that. From the main course page, I'm going to click on Sample Assignment right here. Then I click on Submissions, the top right tab, and I see a submission that I provided to Schoology. So I click on that PDF, I see it's on time, and I can check really quickly to make sure that the correct file was uploaded and that it is in fact located in Schoology now. 3 clicks, 15 seconds, that's all it takes. Let's go back out. And here's what it looks like if you try to submit but it doesn't go through. Now I'll click on Sample Assignment 2. Again, click on Submissions, the top right tab. Very clearly I can see that you haven't made any submissions, so I would be able to go to Notability and fix this. Okay, let me hit the back arrow, and I'll show you now what this looks like for a quiz or an assessment. So I started this practice quiz, but I have not finished it. Here's what it looks like when you've started an attempt, but you haven't actually submitted. To check, you click on Practice Quiz. There are 2 places where you'll see whether or not you have submitted your quiz attempt. The first place to check is under My Submissions. I can see that I started a submission, but clearly it has not been completed. That's a problem. I need to finish. The second place you can check to see whether your quiz attempt was submitted is by clicking on Test/Quiz. And here I see, we noticed that you did not complete your last attempt. Would you like to resume your last session? So this clearly tells me that I started, but I did not finish. So I click Resume. I answer the question. I finish up by hitting Review. And then I click on Submit. And I click Yes. You have to go through those steps. You have to submit and click Yes in order for your submission to be submitted. And at this point, I see, yes, it has submitted, but this is not enough. Don't just rely on that green notification at the top. Let me hit the back arrow, and this is what you want to do as a student. After you finish your quiz, click on the quiz again, click on the Submissions tab, and make sure you have an attempt which was completed. The teacher, by the way, has access to all the same information. They see when you started, when you finished, and how long it took. Let me hit the back arrow and show you how this works for an assessment, which is very close to a quiz, very similar. So I started this assessment, but then I exited the app before I had a chance to submit. Here's what it looks like if you fall into the same situation. To check, just click on Sample Assessment, or whatever your assessment might be. And then I see here, I've made 1 attempt, reached the maximum attempts allowed, but if I look down below, it says status is in progress. I can see when it was last modified, and I can resume. Because it's in progress, this means I have not finished. I haven't submitted yet. So I have to click on Resume here. Choose your answer. 1 + 1, I know that one. Click Review, and click Finish. All questions have been attempted. Do you want to submit the activity now? You see that we have the same confirmation screen here. You have to click Submit. You have to do Yes to submit, just like on the quiz. So I click Yes, and again, I have a green notification at the top. But don't rely on the notification. Hit the back arrow. When you finish the assessment, click back into the assessment, and you want to confirm that under status you need to see submitted. Again, these steps, they only take about 15 seconds to double check and make sure that your work was received. Wi-Fi issues are completely understandable. This happens all the time, that our home Wi-Fi may go out, but it's crucial as part of our submission process. We have to confirm that the things we upload do in fact get received by Schoology. Otherwise, this could result in lost points. This is part of the upload process. It's an expectation that students will be doing these things so that they can check to make sure they've not just uploaded, but that they've uploaded the correct file. It's easy to make these mistakes, so get in the habit of taking those extra 15 to 20 seconds to make sure that you've got everything the way that you want it. Thanks for watching this video, and good luck.